wanted to get some footage today of the car, and I did get some help from a young cameraman. The footage is a little shaky, but I'm grateful for his help, so here we go. nice morning. Thought I'd do a little bit of a walk around on the Competition Orange Cobra. Small update. Just tell you what's going on with this car and the things I've done with it recently. Especially for those who are new to the channel and who haven't really seen this car very much. It's at 34,000 miles and it's all stock in the engine compartment. It has a off-road pipes X-pipe and a boreless Stinger catback that I polished and wet sanded and made look really good. But other than that, stock engine, stock pulley, everything just really clean. It's just such a nice clean stock car, and you don't see that a lot with these Terminators. They're usually pulleyed and tuned, and so I put a new clutch in it, and it was actually quite a nightmare. I tried to get a King Cobra replacement clutch so that it would have the stock feel and everything, and it didn't work right. The clutch pressure plate was way out of spec. The clutch fork would hit the pressure plate. It was a terrible clutch problem. I had to take it all out again, and I ended up just getting a spec stage 1, something really light on the feel of the pedal, something that would be as close to stock as I could get. And so I put the stage 1 in it and a brand new aluminum Ford Racing flywheel, Mobil 1 full synthetic ATF for the fluid. I did brand new headlights. The ones that were in it were really nice. They're in the Mach 1 now, actually. So I put them over here in the Mach 1, but I wanted a set of brand new Ford OEM headlights. So with these, you can tell when they have the Ford logo right here. It's probably hard to see, but that's how you know they're Ford OEM lights. And they're quite pricey compared to the cheap ones you can get as replacements, but I wanted the OEM ones for this car. And other than that, that's about all I've done with the car. I did do a full tilt Boogie Racing knuckle on this side. The whole IRS knuckle, the bearings was making noise, and so I did send mine off to them, and they send you one that they've rebuilt the bearings and everything in. So that was the only thing the car's needed. This is a little bit of the catback here. It's the boreless Stinger, which I think is one of the best catbacks for the Terminator Cobra. And you can see the tips come polished like that, but I went ahead and wet sanded and polished all the way back on each pipe there. It's kind of hard to see, but I used a DA grinder with sanding pads on it, and then I hand sanded the rest and polished it with Mother's Magnet aluminum polish. And let's see, the tires. I just wanted some nice street tires for it, so these are the Sumitomos on the back. I bought these when I bought the car a few years ago, so they're just basically tires to have on the car. And on the front, I got the Nitto G2s, they're the 555, the NT555 G2s. So anyway, that's just a little quick update. The interior is absolutely clean on this car. Totally stock, no gauges yet, nothing like that. I would like to probably have at least an air-fuel ratio gauge, maybe a voltage gauge. Well, I have this cigarette lighter voltage one that I like. So anyway, for this car, probably just an air-fuel ratio gauge. But it's Competition Orange, and so all the Competition Orange Terminators came with the dark charcoal suede interior inserts. And so if you see a Competition Orange with gray, then it's probably not real, or they had the seats changed, because the Screaming Yellow and Competition Orange Cobras only came with the dark inserts. It does have a short throw shifter. When I bought the car, it had a B&M, and the B&M Ripper shifter is what's in the Cobra R, and it had one of those. And I thought that was locking me out of gears, because I had read about that shifter not being very good, but it turned out to be the throwout bearing was really bad. So that's when I replaced the clutch and throwout bearing and all that new flywheel. So now it shifts perfect. But I did change to a Pro 5.0 with a Steeda handle just to try to see if that would help. So anyway, other than that, just beautiful car. It sits year round. I take it out on nice days. Anyway, just thought I'd give you a little update on this car, since it doesn't really get to see a lot of use, and it's not on the channel very much, but I really do love this car, and it's low mileage, and it's something that I've decided to keep that way. And I'd like to modify the red Terminator that I have. So anyway, I don't know how good this footage will be in here, but yeah, it's a beautiful car. You can see how clean it is underneath here. And that X pipe probably has less than 500 miles on it. The boiler cat back is probably 1,000 miles on it or so.